This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We've just had Dillian Whyte's press briefing. Addressed the media and the public about the ongoing situation. Dean, your thoughts on what we just heard from Dylan Eddy?
Yeah, no, he was just, giving his breakdown on stuff because obviously there's been a bit of harsh criticism, and it is probably a bit harsh because like he said, he's faced all comers, he's faced all customers, you know what I mean? And you've got to respect. He's not a man that normally pulls out of fights and stuff like that, So obviously, because of the injury and other things, he's had to say, let me give myself a chance this time, you know what I mean? And not go into battle, not be the warrior I'm known for being, and put myself first, put my career first, you know what I mean? Look after myself and make sure I heal and go in and face people 100%, because when you aren't 100%, that's when the upsets happen. And we saw what happened with Povetkin 1. We understand he got the rematch and he got redemption and so on. Whyte cool, man. I got BT, I saw you look frightened against Joshua. What happened there in the park? I was asking a question, no? I was asking one. You look... Yeah. Frightened. I saw one picture. He looked a bit like nervous. I don't know what it was. A bit bants though. Anyway. Of course not. I'm just pulling your leg. I just wanted to pull your leg.
We're gonna be all right.
I'm more nervous around you.
Yeah, that's a smart man. I like you. Go on, sunshine. Yeah, but listen. He's done it time and time, countless times again. When people say he shouldn't be facing this person, he should wait. He should wait out his chance for his mandatory, and he continued to fight the likes of Rivas, Povetkin, Parker. Countless names. Which he's more than due a world title shot. So that's what it is, and he's given a platform to all these young gentlemen here that are going to go on the big bright lights and fight on Matchroom in the Zone. We've got to give him his credit. So he does his business in the ring. He does his stuff for the guys that are around, and they need to give the guy a bit of slack, and that's what he went up there to kind of say. So look, let's see. Looking forward to the new year when everything's announced, and hopefully there's a possibility to try and get the world title fight, the WBC opportunity. Even if it's not Tyson Fury and he becomes franchise champion, then Dillian can fight for the vacant belt against someone else. But he deserves his shot more than anyone, because he's been waiting over, was it probably 2,000 days now? I don't know, how much is it? It's a long time.
Well, it depends
if you're calculating the loss.
Povetkin loss
Yes.
in between, so it depends.
Yeah, but we're calculating the whole thing. Because what you got to look at is, there's no one with his record that hasn't had the opportunity to fight for a world title. Not once, but twice. There's many, even Dominic Brazil, even Molina, there's many people, not with his resume and beating the guy's face, and hasn't fought for a world title. We understand the loss, but he got the revenge and he's come back. But, this is boxing. I think it's just God's plan, nothing before his time. And, let's look forward to 2022. Going to be a good, big, long year, and we're hoping for some great stuff. We'll have some good stuff.
When did you first hear about the injury?
I don't know. Can't remember. A bit before, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit before.
A couple of weeks ago, then.
Yeah, whenever it was, a bit before. Yeah.
Okay. And what is? Have you spoken to Dylan about the state of the injury? How long he's going to be out of training, etc.?
I'm not going to lie to you. We did obviously spoke, and we speak all the time, innit? But we didn't go crazy into what it was and anything. We spoke, and then other than that, my main concern was just, as long as you're right and whatever you do, the best thing for yourself, and that's the most important thing. It's not about worrying about fighting and money and glory. The most important thing is that you're safe, you're healthy, you do the right thing for your career, and we move forward. I've got a show to put on. I've been very, very busy. And when I say that, I think it's an understatement to say how busy I've been.
Let's move downstairs.
Huh?
He's up behind. Let's move downstairs. Just picking this back up with Dean. Zav was doing an interview right behind us, so I was going to pick up the noise.
Yeah.
You'd have probably overheard Dean over Zav anyways, but just be safe and sorry. But yeah, Dean, I do want to ask you about Dimitri Salita's comments, also Wallen's promoter, saying, not the rematch, but this should be rescheduled. Dillian should give Otto the crack at the interim title, etc. Have you seen any of them comments from Dimitri?
I haven't actually. I've heard of it because someone mentioned it, but I'm on social media, but like I said, I've literally just been kind of I'm doing on the matchmaking, on the box recs. We've been having fights, pulling, matching them. They're made, they're not made. And then I've got the production and everything else with the show. So I'm not going to lie, I've not really been on there and kind of tuning in. What did he say?
Well, he said, obviously, they've both gone through camps, spent a lot of money on training costs, sparring, etc. And they believed that, they weren't saying that Dillian's not injured, but they believed the timing was a bit suspicious. That's what they were saying.
It's fair enough. Look, that was Otto Williams' World Cup. That was his world title opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's understandable that he's upset and there's concern somewhat because he was trying to unsettle Dillian, unruffle the feathers, and he was looking to pull a big upset. So as far as he's concerned, the rug's been pulled from under his feet. You know what I mean? So just one of them, isn't it? So I understand where they're at, but like he's top 15. He was really kind of meant to be a tick-over fight for Dillian and so on. So he doesn't really have a leg to stand on in that aspect. Talking about a rematch and reschedule, Dillian deserves his world title shot, and that's the be-all and end-all of anything. I sympathise with him, yes, but that's as what it goes. There's many fights that have been called on and called off and never been scheduled. Tyson Fury and David Haye was one of them. There's many of them. You know what I mean? And Dillian spent money also. So, like he said up there, look, he spent a lot of money. Remember, he flew in a lot of sparring partners, and he's had a full camp with team and people that his staff he's got to pay full wages to. So, I'm sure he wouldn't want to lose all of that as well. So, just one of them. It's just really sad. It's unfortunate, but whatever happens, they have to move on in whatever direction they go on in life.
How does he get on with Tyson Fury?
It's a hard fight, very, very hard fight. Tyson Fury is the man. He's a top dog right now, and he's going to be very hard to beat. Let's see if he's motivated though, because he's nearly accomplished everything he can in the heavyweight boxing. But Dillian is the man that's going to, come and give it his all and do what he can. He's not unbeatable, Tyson Fury. I feel Dillian gives him a very, very hard fight. If he sits in the pocket like what he did with Deontay Wilder, I think that's going to play into Dillian's hands a bit more. But, it's an interesting fight. It's a definite interesting fight. What Dillian, as people know and see, he's happy to give, take a punch and give a punch and do his thing. He's got an excellent jab. It's underrated. He's a great body puncher. He's got a decent, good chin. You know what I mean? But it's heavyweight boxing. When you get hit on the mush, it can tell. But in his fights you've seen, he's got hit, he's got buzz, but he's recovered. He's went down, he's took a knee, he's got up, and listen, he's done it all. He's got a vast experience with a lot of people who are people on record on paper said he shouldn't be, and he's beaten them. So we've got to take our hat off to him and what he's done. But it is a hell of a fight. Tyson Fury at 6'9", whatever the pounds is, 300 pounds. He's a big old lump, big old unit, and he was bulldozing Deontay Wilder with his little matchstick legs. But that's not Dillian. Dillian's a lot stronger, a lot heavier. He's got bigger legs than bloody Deontay has. And it's going to be an interesting fight. The fans are going to be enthralled, and I think they're going to be entertained. You know what I mean? As long as however long it lasts, because I've got a feeling there's going to be a knockout.
Just lastly, coming on to next Saturday, I'm not talking about Canelo Plant. I'm talking about Dean Whyte show in Tolworth, I believe. Just tell us quickly a little bit about it, and where Tolworth you can get show, tickets from.
They can DM me, Instagram, and the fighters. But I think we've done excellent. It's going to be a packed show. We've got good ticket sellers on there. I've sold quite a bit of tickets myself. And we've worked hard. So I think we've got 7 or 8 fights that's been approved and matched by the board. That's just all praise to God, man. It's been hard, man. I'm telling you, it's been a hard slog. And I understand it. So I've got to give a bit more credit to these promoters, man. But obviously it's a bit hard for me because it's my first show. So it's late nights, very early mornings. And on top of that, I'm actually training and managing the fighters who are fighting on the show, as well as promoting and organising everything. So it's going to be a good night, so people can hit me up. So we've got good food on the night. We've got lobster, pre-order lobster if you want that. We're going to be doing jerk chicken, bit of different. We're going to do burger and chips for people who don't eat the Caribbean food, but it's going to be a nice night of boxing, a bit more culture. We're going to have some entertainment, and we're going to have nice music playing. So it's gonna be. Look, if you like boxing, you can come along. If you just want a good night, you can come along as well, because there'll be entertaining factors with the fights and with the acts we've got and things we're gonna do on the night. But I'm gonna try and add a bit of difference to the boxing sport and do some good things for grassroots boxing, and just keep pushing, man. I love the sport of boxing, so I'm evolving and growing as a man and as a human being and evolving in the sport. I got a fighter fighting in Tijuana on Friday. Tamira Brown, 10-0, 7 knockouts. Watch out for her. She should be 11-0, 8 knockouts by Saturday or by Friday night. And then she's going to be out again in Texas in December the 8th. I should be over there. So I'm just working, man. Listen, I'm not here to mess about. You get people, he rides on Dill's back. Let me tell you something. I don't do nothing with Dill. Anything with Dill, I just do my own lane. I stay in my own lane and graft. No handouts. I do everything myself because I'm a grafting man. I've always been a grafter. So that's what I do because I love the sport. Obviously, we came in the sport and then I've just gone my own way and done my own thing. But thanks for all the fans that support and are coming and showing their support by messaging it. And big up to you, jerk turkeys who hate as well. Big up you guys, because you guys are the inspiration for me to do as good as I've done. And I give praise to you guys, because you give me the fire in my belly to be as great as I am. So we love it, man. Tune in, Tolworth. Anyone, if you want to come down, we should be streaming it as well. But information will come out hopefully next week.
Well, hit Dean Whyte up on Instagram, get your tickets, get down to Tolworth.
Not much tickets left, but yeah, hit me up.
Hurry up then. Next Friday.
Next
Saturday even, sorry. Next Saturday.
Yeah.
That's the one.